Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I am doing a reading for our beautiful collective here. So if you would like to receive a message from the reading, I do recommend double checking that you are subscribed to this channel and also liking the video. By liking and subscribing, you are transferring energy with me in a way that allows me to pick up more easily on the specifics of you, your current energy, and any situations that might be most relevant to you at this time. Now, with that being said, please do keep in mind that I channel many different people, connections, situations, and energies throughout these readings, so only take from the readings what connects with you personally. So right away, I heard your life is being upgraded, or something is being upgraded within you, your physical body, your energy field, your connections, your life. So I'm going to use that as a starting point and see what comes through the reading. So what is being upgraded? Adjacent possibilities in the reverse position. Can I get some clarification on this card? Okay, we have the hostilities card in the upright position. For some reason, this card today is actually really showing up as a warrior energy. I feel that someone I'm picking up on here is, I'm hearing fighting for something, fighting for themselves, standing up for themselves, pursuing some kind of goal, dream, or idea with full force. And if you felt any kind of fresh energy or momentum or motivation around any of these types of things, around some kind of idea, some kind of plan, goal, something in your life, know that this fresh energy you may have felt recently was actually highly spiritual in nature. Yeah, because we have the all tied up card in the reverse position, and I'm hearing giving a push. So if you felt stuck in something, especially some kind of mental or emotional pattern or rut recently, if you felt as though it's been difficult to make that next step towards your goal, I'm getting that you are about to receive, or perhaps are already feeling the effects of this so-called divine push towards these goals, dreams, and endeavors. Now, I'm also picking up a love situation here as well. By the way, I keep hearing a name with the letter T. Specifically for someone, I heard the name Tristan, or just the letter initials TRIS in someone's first or last name. But of course, whenever I channel these specific letters, names, details, these are typically meant for certain individuals. So don't worry if that doesn't resonate with you personally. But speaking on this love situation, we have man holding a coin, the sun card reversed, and angel of love in the upright position. So whenever I see the sun card in the reverse position, I always automatically connect that with some kind of a delayed new beginning. And here, this is absolutely connecting with a love situation for someone listening. So what I'm picking up is that there is a masculine in the process of awakening here, but throughout this awakening process, I see that he may have, I'm hearing, because of the spiritual shifting and healing that had to take place within him, there was a delay of some kind of physical 3D movement forward between a divine feminine and a masculine here. I am picking up that the majority of you listening will be connecting in as the divine feminine today. I'm getting long hair or curly hair for someone listening. Do keep in mind that these labels, feminine and masculine, of course, are meant to apply to energetics. So they are not necessarily connected with any particular gender. With the Angel of Love card, I'm getting just this radiant light coming from you, Divine Feminine, here. I'm hearing a beacon of unconditional love, that you are that beacon, but that you have been in the process of learning to break down those barriers to your own self-love. And because self-love is equivalent to love exuded outward, this is actually how you are essentially brightening your light with this powerful, magnetic, unconditionally loving energy for others. It's by learning it and practicing it for yourself. I see someone meditating or doing yoga here. I'm also getting black hair for someone listening. So we have the Judgment card in the reverse position. And the word self-doubt is really standing out with this Judgment card. I feel that a Divine Feminine I'm picking up on here may have been struggling with self-doubt, especially when it comes to this movement forward, particularly for those of you who may have experienced some kind of delayed new beginning movement forward in this love situation. There may be these feelings of self-doubt or worthiness coming into question here. But the affirmation on this particular card feels really powerful. And this affirmation says, "The daily choices I make now align me with my life's purpose." And as part of that shift, that upgrade happening within you, particularly Divine Feminine, I feel that there is this intuitive guidance coming in about, I'm hearing seemingly small actions or daily rituals or routines, things that you can do on a daily basis to move you that one step forward to some grander goal or dream or objective for yourself. And I'm hearing to build confidence in the process. This has a very feel the fear and do it anyway kind of energy. It feels like someone who has this grand vision for their life, but also has been plagued with these feelings of self-doubt. Again, some of these that could have been coming from this delayed new beginning or movement forward in a love or life situation. But I feel this newfound sense of momentum, of determined energy to continue taking those intuitively guided daily action steps forward towards this grander vision for your life, in spite of those fears that I am feeling surface, especially through the solar plexus in the gut area. You might even have some sensations in the solar plexus, the stomach kind of region, as you are really solidifying this core, deep, authentic confidence within yourself, Divine Feminine. So in the extended version of this reading on Patreon, I will be channeling more into this movement forward, this momentum, this upgrading happening in your life at this time, and any other messages you may need to receive from your spirit guides, from your higher self, whatever divine forces you personally connect with. So the link to those extended messages on Patreon is under the video in the pinned comment and description box. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and shift this reading. I saw a card just fly out a moment ago. And of course, this is connecting with the previous message because this card is the Seven of Wands. And this is a card of standing your ground. It's very synchronistic because we were talking about the solar plexus and these major upgrades happening within the solar plexus, especially for you, Divine Feminine, leading to this ramping up of your sense of confidence and strength within yourself. And this actually is a card that connects with the solar plexus and also with the idea of standing up for yourself, holding your ground, taking on challenges. Wow, this is a very, very empowering card. So I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle the decks here and switch over to channeling a bit from this awakening masculine energy that's been coming through here. Okay, so let's have a conversation with this awakening masculine energy here. So what is going on within this awakening masculine? The Emperor in the reverse position. I am getting the number 444 in connection with this. And I'm picking up on a masculine who is, I'm hearing, transitioning into the Emperor energy, becoming the Emperor, but it's still very much in process. And what I mean by becoming the Emperor is becoming this awakened, fully healed, I'm hearing, an energy that shows up for his divine feminine counterparts. But I'm also picking up that this masculine in the past or in the present has been very stubborn, very stuck in some of his ways. I'm getting a name with a C, potentially letter initials C-A-R or L for someone in a first or last name. So I feel that I'm hearing push, like this masculine has been pushed to this point of transitioning into the Emperor, but I feel that he's had to be, in a sense, really spiritually backed into a corner because of this very stuck, kind of stubborn energy about him in the past. So what is going on with this masculine here? So I see that although this transition into the Emperor is very much in process in the physical world, spiritually speaking, when we look into the energetics of this, it truly feels inevitable because we have these 6 of Wands in the upright position, and this speaks to success, victory, someone triumphing over something. And once again, we have that number 4 coming out here. That is a very powerful number connecting with these cards at this time. So in the 3D world with Ace of Swords reversed, this masculine might be consciously feeling a bit stuck, a bit uninspired. I'm hearing a failure. He might be telling himself that he feels like he failed or he feels like a failure in some way. But this is all part of his awakening process. I feel this is connected with the intense ego death that he is going through at this time. So why is this masculine feeling this way? Ooh, okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles reversed, and this card often speaks to making investments. So I heard this masculine feels like he made a bad investment. Now, for some of them, they could literally be working a career in investments or finances. They might have an investment account or something along those lines. I'm hearing in retirement. Some of them might be in retirement, but for most, I'm getting that this card is much more metaphoric. It speaks to this masculine feeling like he devoted, I'm hearing, so much of his heart, soul, his time, his energy into the wrong things, or what he's now thinking of as the wrong things, or the wrong people. I'm getting that for some masculines, this could be relationships that he invested in that were highly 3D based, meaning non-soul based connections, karmic connections. With the card, we were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Okay, I feel like this is just for a few people listening here, but I absolutely picked up on a masculine who was or is married, and in a marriage that his conscious 3D mind told him was logical, was a good investment in the sense that it just made sense in the physical world. And this person may have shared similar 3D values or been similar to him in some way, again, that made it make logical sense. And perhaps he wasn't or isn't with the divine feminine because they do seem very different. I'm hearing different belief systems. So you might just be, I'm hearing, living in different worlds, very different personality types or people. And yet this is the one, the divine feminine is the one that he wanted. But I'm picking up that a masculine here chose to marry or to be with long-term some kind of karmic person or relationship that he felt was logical, but that created a lot of unhappiness. This is reminding me of a reading that I actually channeled a few days ago. It may actually be a week ago now. So if you are connecting with this, I also recommend my reading on a masculine in an unhappy karmic relationship, because I'm picking up on the same energy here. And again, I know that won't be for everyone. So let's see what else comes out here. Yeah, so now we also have "You were the love of my life." I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. I just have goosebumps all over. I feel like that was a specific message directly from the heart of some masculine here. I'm getting the color green for someone. And also I saw the letter R that could be in someone's first or last name as a letter initial. Wow, very, very powerful messages coming through from this masculine. I see your face in strangers. You are always with me. And also, it's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. There's almost this energy of a masculine here wanting this fresh start, this new beginning, but worrying that it's too late or that he's been too weighted down by these karmic energies or situations. So again, I don't feel that those messages specifically will be connecting with everyone, but if that is resonating with you, I will be channeling more information in the extended reading on Patreon about this masculine coming through who has potentially been in an unhappy karmic relationship or situation. What he wants to say to you at this time, Divine Feminine, and what is shifting within him through this awakening process, because I am feeling a lot of those spiritual, energetic shifts taking place. So again, the link to those extended messages on Patreon is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. And wow, as a sign of the powerful spiritual bond between the two of you, we have Magician and the Mirror in the reverse position. This always speaks to a very intense, ancient, deep spiritual bond when it comes up in my readings. And in fact, very often it speaks to a twin flame connection. So of course, only you can know for sure, but it's possible that this masculine is in a twin flame connection with you that at this time, because this card is reversed, could be very weighted down by certain karmic patterns or dynamics. And again, I will be channeling more on that in the extended Patreon reading linked under the video. So now I am going to have a conversation with the higher selves or the spirit guides of the masculine and feminine coming through here. Okay, so let's start by talking with the higher self of the divine feminine. I'm hearing something about someone's voice. So if you're a divine feminine listening and you've been connecting with this masculine, I'm getting that he really loves your voice, your laugh, your smile. There's something with like your face and your voice coming through here that he thinks about a lot. I'm hearing missing the sound of your voice. So for some of you, it could have been some time before since you've last spoken with this person. And from the Moonology deck, we have expect powerful change. This is coming from your spirit guides, your higher self, divine feminine, to your physical 3D self. So what kinds of changes can the divine feminine expect here? This card was reversed when it came out, and I normally don't take reversals in this deck, but I'm really getting it was turned inward, that the change is happening first within you, but those internal changes are powerfully reflecting in your life. I keep seeing roses for someone, or like a rose garden. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in supports. So I'm feeling a lot of physical and non-physical, meaning spiritual support surrounding you beyond the knowing of your conscious mind at this time, divine feminine. And I'm hearing your guides say that you're being guided into greater conscious recognition of just how supported you are. Meaning that, again, you might find you wake up one day and you feel this surge of positive energy or motivation that seems to lift you a little bit out of a rut or a dark place. And whenever that happens, know that that is an indication of the non-physical, the spiritual support coming in to help you. I'm hearing they might even be working with you in the astral realm and through your dreams. But also some of this support I'm hearing is physical. I keep seeing that there are soulmates, specifically platonic soulmates. These could be other divine feminines that are part of your soul family. But there are these platonic soulmates I see that are geographically being drawn closer to you. And it's almost as though your paths keep almost crossing as you're coming into closer alignment with these other souls. And I'm hearing very soon, you will be meeting more of these profound, fulfilling, deep types of soul connections, many of which could be platonic in nature as well. Those who are part of your soul family, I'm hearing, who will inspire you or spiritually support you in some way. I'm also picking up on someone here who at times feels a bit of frustration because it can feel like you are surrounded by very much the opposite energy in your life from what I'm talking about here, that spiritual support, that connection with like-minded others who really understand your soul. I'm definitely picking up on someone here who at times feels like an island at the moment. It might feel as though it is very much the opposite for you right now, that many of the people you are connecting with in 3D, whether it's family, your current social group, your current co-working environment, there's something about your daily environments where it feels like you're exposed to, I don't want to label these energies as negative, but exposed to those who are living very unconsciously, meaning they are very not aware of their own internal shadows. And because of this, they exude this kind of heavy, dense, unconscious energy that you, being the highly empathic and highly sensitive being that you are picking up on intuitively, empathically, unconsciously. That's causing this kind of dampening effects on your energy. I'm hearing preferring to be alone. You may actually prefer to spend time alone for this reason. This is a really interesting energy coming through. What else can I channel here? Yeah, with financial constraints upright and also door to spirit, you might feel this tension within you because these are two very opposite cards. One speaks to feeling trapped in some kind of loop or pattern or limiting system in 3D, and the other speaks to this radical expansion of your soul. And at times, Divine Feminine, you might feel this divide within you. I spoke in a recent Instagram post, which you can follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. But recently I spoke on this growing divide between the 3D and the 5D, and how at times when you're awakening, it can feel as though for a period of time you are living with one foot in two worlds. There is this part of you that is seeking this radical expansion into the person you know you are destined to become and to grow, to evolve into. But at the same time, you can feel this pull back to these old structures, systems, patterns that the ego can still be trying to hold on to. And what can complicate these situations is many of them do involve other people and pre-existing commitments as well, to family, to coworkers, to a boss, whatever the case is. So I just feel this kind of tension within a Divine Feminine, but I hear your guide saying expansion is going to win. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process here. And also we have activated earth. And this card says power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. And I'm going to channel a short message from the guidebook for activated earth as well. So the guidebook here says, ley lines are invisible pathways. By the way, I'm getting something about Australia for someone as well. Invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. It's really interesting because as I'm reading there, what I'm really picking up on is, for some of you, this could be literal geographical places that you feel inspired to go, to travel to. This even could be locations locally. This doesn't have to be traveling thousands of miles. This could be driving a different route to go home, to go to work. This could be sitting in the sun on a park bench somewhere. But I do sense this feeling of having an internal GPS you're increasingly connected with that is guiding you to places, again, that could be literal geographical locations for the purpose of shifting you energetically. But for many of you, these won't even be geographical locations. This might be something you feel guided to do, a shift in your routine, talking to a new person, walking a different way. Whatever the case is, I feel this increasing connection between your intuition and your conscious mind and the action you take from that consciousness. And the result of this is you're coming into a profound alignment with that activated ley line, so to speak, with that true aligned spiritual path that, again, I'm hearing with that card Star Family, is going to help you increasingly cross paths with those who are connected with you at a spiritual level, who are part of your soul family, who share a similar core soul frequency. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling more messages from your spirit guides, your higher self, divine feminine. I will also be talking to the spirit guide team of the collective divine masculines as well. So if you are connecting with a masculine energy here, particularly the one we channeled earlier, we will be having a conversation and channeling messages from his guides as well. And all of that will be in the Patreon reading linked in the pinned comment and description box under the video. But for now, I'm going to close this YouTube reading with one final card from the Rumi Oracle deck. And this card is Resplendent with Grace. And the guidebook here says, "Greetings from my heart to you who are always with me. Hidden inside as the heart, you are the compass of my life. My course is your way, no matter where I go. You exist everywhere and in everything, always watching over us. My soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. Far beyond the body, there is an opening from my heart into yours. Through that opening, I send you secret messages like moonlight. I polish the mirror of my heart to be your reflection. I make my ear the receiver for the tenderness of your words. You are in the ear. You are in the mind. You are in every burning heart. What am I saying? You are I. This is my way to describe you." Rumi. And the guidebook also says, "No fear, even the most stubbornly persistent, is able to withstand the sight of your magnificent beating heart, so wild with life." This oracle comes to you with a message. You may be wondering if you can attain this next stage of growth in your life. You are already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, others involved, or even yourself. You have within your soul possession of more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for your life, or for any vision you feel life has bestowed upon you. That feels like a beautiful place to close this reading. I am now going to be heading over to Patreon to continue channeling messages for you about the situations that have come up in the reading. So if you would like to join me over on Patreon, you can find all of the information on that in the pinned comment and description box under the video. Otherwise, I am wishing you a beautiful, magnificent weekend, and I will talk to you again in Monday's reading.